The problem is, free love is rarely free. The rich and the famous often pay a high price for yielding to their temptations.
There's always been a casting couch in Hollywood, and there always will be one.
Over the next hour, we'll explore the turmoil that can result when stars are tempted by sex. We'll see how relationships are made and destroyed because of dangerous liaison. We'll see how careers and freedom hang in the balance. We'll also explore the trials that await actors who are tempted by the allure of adult entertainment. Sudden fall from grace when stars get tempted. On The High Price of Fame, next. American audiences are inundated with sex, and some say the entertainment industry is obsessed with it.
The #1 recreation in Hollywood is sex. It's more popular than golf, even tennis.
Of course, from a business standpoint, sex is used to appeal to basic instincts to sell products, movies, and records. The stars on screen and in the magazines become sexual icons.
Whenever you think of somebody being famous, undoubtedly they're wealthy. They own mansions and drive fancy cars. You assume they can have sex with whomever they want, wherever they want. Sex appeal is one of the primary requirements in Hollywood. Always has been, always will be. There's always been a casting couch in Hollywood, and there always will be one, but the truly talented people can reject the casting couch. But they have to know if they're truly talented.
With so many talented, good-looking people in Hollywood, there are countless chances for stars to get in trouble.
Infidelity is pretty much rampant everywhere in the world, but in Hollywood, there just happens to be more opportunity, that's all.
Sexual infidelity is a threat to many relationships, even when fame isn't a factor. According to a U.S. Census report, adultery is one of the most common grounds for divorce in America.
What makes cheating so exciting is it's taboo, it's discovering unfamiliar territory, it's risky, you can get caught, it's kind of like gambling. It's a no-no. And so everybody wants to try something that's adventurous. 2 celebrities that hooked up on a movie set after a love scene are Russell Crowe and Meg Ryan. And the reason that happened is because Meg was in an unhappy marriage.
Meg Ryan and husband Dennis Quaid separated in 2000 after 9 years of marriage. Soon after, Ryan began dating Russell Crowe while the two were shooting the film Proof of Life.
They were far away from anyone else, so the temptation was pretty big.
Ryan's fling with Crowe fizzled out soon after production wrapped. Stars sometimes leave their spouses for civilians. It's much more common for married stars on the rise to trade up.
You don't see often celebrities stay with non-celebrity spouses.
An actor often chooses another celebrity because they feel like they're on the same level. They want to feel equality, and they do. They want to be with someone that makes just as much money as they do. There are lots of beautiful men and women who come to Hollywood believing that they're going to become a star. And they try for years to get into major feature films and television, but they fail. So the next best thing is to become a star in the world of porn. Perhaps they just weren't talented enough, maybe they just didn't have the right luck, or they just didn't sleep with the right people.
Come on, girls, let's show these city slickers how it's done.
But there is a high price to pay for the actors who are tempted to have sex for money. For now, prostitution remains illegal in most parts of the world. Baby Doll spent 2 years in federal prison after she was busted for pimping and pandering. Still, quick money can be a major temptation for anyone struggling to get by in show business.
A lot of good-looking women come to Hollywood in the hopes of making it big as an actress. And instead of waiting tables, they become prostitutes because they make more money, it's secretive, and they often get to have sex with film producers and celebrities. Let's be honest here, it's a victimless crime. Somebody wants to pay for sex, and somebody wants to give sex for money, and nobody gets hurt. One of these days, I think it will become legal.
Hollywood is accused of bombarding audiences with sexual images. But no one is surrounded by sex more than the stars themselves. It's a situation that can lead to a battle with sexual addiction.
The definition of sexual addiction is when you're having so much sex with anyone and you objectify it and it's ruining your life.
Sex addicts, I see, they ruin relationships, they spend a lot of money, they get arrested, they get in the public, they're on tabloids with prostitutes.
It's ruining your work, your family, you're spending so much money on it.
Sexual addiction is an addiction, an obsessive-compulsive behavior that...
There are many sexual addiction clinics and other addiction clinics that treat addiction as well as drugs and alcohol. The most common way to treat sex addiction is with abstinence, believe it or not. And that's not easy for someone who loves sex.